Okay, Eric, this is your transmission. It's out of a 2017 Tahoe 4x4 5.3 transmission. It's a 6L80E. So I'm getting ready to take it apart now and show you what I find. First, we'll get the holder out for the torque converter. Get the bell housing off. O-ring for the input shaft. Which is that right there. That comes in your kit, your rebuild kit. The most common thing that needs to be replaced in these is the pump. Looks like this one's already been replaced. I don't know if you had any whining noise or anything like that out of the pump. If you did, I'm going to check this pump out just to make sure it's okay and then put it back together. But if your pump didn't have any whining noise or anything like that, and it looks like it's the updated pump, then you should be alright using it over. Now the converter is definitely burnt. I did see that, and I'll show you the rings on it here in a minute. Actually, there's no bolts in this pump. There's about 2 bolts holding it together. So this may be the one that you just went through yourself. Telling me about. Yep. It's definitely got a new pump in it. I'll call and talk to you about this because not all the bolts are in it. There's only 2 bolts holding the pump together, and that was these two 8mm. And the pump's not lined up. You gotta have a special tool to line the pump up. That's what I've got. Going back together with it, I'll realign the pump back up. Got a new bushing in there. Looks like you might have gotten this from Whatever It Takes Transmission, WIT, WIT transmissions. This is commonly what they look like. We'll set this over to the side right now. these things better. Few pain bolts missing. That's basically the way you drain the transmission. Maybe when you change the fluid in it or something, you tried to get all the metal out, but it's still in there. Along with the metal on the magnets, quite a bit of metal in there. Hopefully you can see that okay. Just to the side. Better now. And it didn't have a filter on it. There was no filter on the transmission. Tight at all on the transmission. There's a couple of them that are real tight and a couple of them that are barely in there. Like that one. This one's a little too tight. Head of it was stripped out. It's okay. I can fix it going back in. Alrighty. Valve body's off. Look like these been replaced. Actually, just drum out now. It's a lot easier. Clutches look like they were replaced at one point. But the steels weren't replaced at all. I'll have to find out from you when you do this. That is burnt. Needs new steel plates. Fine. I'm going to check inside the drum too, because this is the drum where the piston in it butts, and that can give you a lot of issues too. The aluminum part. This here like this. See this out. Planetaries look good. Look really good. Your washers and stuff look good. Again, the clutches look like they've been replaced. Clearance are good on them. But you still got some burnt. The steels are burnt. Give it a little bit of an air check, see how it does. But I already know that if you didn't change the pistons, we're going to have to change them. That is another common thing that comes with your kit. If you got a kit for it, then it should have come in your kit. Hub's usually okay most of the time, and it is. It's just fine. Same with these. These are usually, most of the time, are okay. There's two here. It's fine. If they'll crack, or if they're really burn up, then you can have issues with them, but those are fine. I need to get that big snap ring right there out of the case. And the way it's sitting is All right. The opening is down here, okay? The opening is supposed to be up here because it's not supposed to sit on, the valve body is keeping it from going down all the way. Or this is keeping it from the valve body making contact with the case all the way. So when I put it back together, I'll put it in the right position. Get that big boy out. It was put in there the right way because that hump faces out towards you. Sometimes those can be a bear getting out. This too sometimes. Turn it up. Really tighten the case. Just wiggle it out. Looks good. Looks real good. Something missing there. Piston's missing. Those are burnt. I don't know if you got this far back into the transmission or not when you went through it, but those clutches are burnt and they do need to be replaced. Wave is fine. that pretty much does it. I'm going to look at a few more things and I'll get back with you. Looks like you changed the valve body as well. It's got writing on it. So, let's see if you got it from a company or what. It's got some markings on it. I wanted to show you this also, Eric. What I was saying, this look, you had this in here the wrong way. You or whoever did it. Okay, this is actually supposed to fit in there that way, and you put the snap ring in, and that gives it pressure to apply the clutches, and that may be one of the reasons why you were talking about it just don't feel like it wants to go or anything like that. That can cause that issue, plus not having all the bolts to the pump, and the pump was not lined up, because when you buy a pump like that that's already had the updates to it, they don't come lined up. You have to line them up yourself, and what you do is you use the torque converter and a special tool. Let me show you what that is. It's this tool here to line up the pump correctly. So I will need to get those bolts from you, those 8mm bolts, so I can put the pump back together. And I will call you in a little bit.